Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to work your problems on MyStatLab. The first thing that you're going to do is you are going to go to the MyStatLab homepage, and you can do that by typing in www.mystatlab.com, and this is where you're going to be. You're going to click sign in once you've registered. If you haven't registered yet, please watch the registration video and take a look at the registration information that I have posted on Canvas, and then come to this one after that. You'll click sign in, and you will sign in with your Pearson account that you have created. This may look just a little bit different than yours because I am an instructor, so it may be laid out just a little bit differently, okay? But most likely you'll come to some kind of home page and you will have to click our course to go into it. When you get inside, and I apologize, I didn't scoot my video box over enough, so it's kind of cut off on this side over here, but you can see the links. You can see the names well enough. So this is the front page that you'll come to here, and then if you'll scroll down a bit, if you want to access the ebook, I believe you can click the book itself, maybe not. Thinking it was right there, but I could show you where else you can get it from. Apparently they have changed that up a little bit since the last time I looked at it, so I apologize. I should have tried that before I started the video. Okay. So anyway, you're going to go to do your homework. You go to homework right here. And this is going to bring you into the list of different homework sections that you have to do. You also can look off to the side over here to see exactly when they're due. So you can check the due dates on your assignments by just going into MyStatLab and checking them there. You don't even have to go into Canvas to check the due dates for the MyStatLab assignments. To work an assignment, just click on your choice, and then from there you can pick the question you want to work on. You can go straight through them if you wish, or you can kind of pick and choose what you want to work on. Here's what the window looks like when you get it open, and you just pick whichever answer you think it is. I'm just choosing something at random here. Once you pick your answer, you'll do check answers. Oh, and I guessed correctly, so that's good. You can go on to the next question from there, or if you get it wrong, you can go back and try it again. And then when you have done several of the same question, it's going to change the question on you so that you're not working the same question every single time. But you are allowed to retry the problems that you missed so that you can get 100 on every assignment. It takes you to the next question from there. You can also use these arrows up here or even this drop down list to pick which question you'd like to go to. Some questions do have more than one part. Let me show you one that looks like that. This is part one that we're looking at here. I'm just guessing. Okay, so I'm not even reading these. I picked the right one that time, so we'll go on, and you can see there's the second part of the question there. Okay, and then when you get to a point where you want to save your work, you can save up here. If you get through with a particular question and you check answer, it will submit your score for that one, so you don't have to do a separate submit on that. But on a problem like this where it's got more than one part, if you don't want to go ahead and answer the second part, you will need to click save in order to save the top part and be able to come back to it later as it is. Now each question has a little question help thing up here that you can use. You can click on that, and quite a few of them have the help me solve this, which will kind of take you through an explanation of the problem itself. You'll have a link that you can go to this particular section in your textbook, your ebook that you get through MyStatLab. This is linked to StatCrunch, which we will look at later. Right now in the first few sections that you'll go through, you won't need StatCrunch, but StatCrunch is sort of like a statistical calculator meets spreadsheet kind of program that is unique to Pearson's MyStatLab program, so it works in very well with the homework material, and will even import the homework questions that have data sets attached to them straight on in. There's also tech help. There's Ask My Instructor. I will say this about Ask My Instructor. I don't always get these for some reason. So it's best if you have a question about something in MyStatLab that you email me. Okay, you can do Ask My Instructor, but if I don't respond to it, follow it up with an email because I just haven't seen it. You can also print out the problems by clicking on the print link there too. So we'll go ahead and close this down. I'll show you a couple other things here on the website. All right, now it does say to see what studied next, go to your study plan. You do not have to do the study plan, okay? To see what you need to study next, you can just go back out to the assignment list. The assignments are the only things that are graded. The study plan is available to you, but keep in mind that the study plan goes through absolutely everything in the textbook. It doesn't kind of skip around like we're going to do some in this class this semester. So if you decide to use the study plan, that's fine. Just realize that it's not going to be exactly what we're doing. All right, so we've got the homework. That's all that's graded. Okay, you can click on quizzes and tests and see what's going on there, but I don't ever do anything with the quizzes and tests, so I don't have anything set up for you guys there. The study plan kind of runs itself, and like I was saying, if you choose to click on that, you can, but just remember that what's within the study plan, I don't control that. I haven't set it up for anything, so it's going to run through everything that's in the textbook. The best thing for you guys to do to stay on track with this class is to use the homework link, okay? And just kind of ignore quizzes and tests in the study plan. Gradebook, I don't know exactly how it shows up for you guys, so I'm not going to talk just a whole lot about that. You can take a look at it. The way I grade these is it's sort of the how many points you get overall throughout the whole semester over how many total I've assigned for the whole semester. So you don't get a grade every single week. You'll get like a cumulative grade at the end. StatCrunch has got another link here. And again, we'll probably talk more about that a little bit later on when we get to some stuff we can actually use StatCrunch for. StatCrunch has also got a lot of tutorial videos that you can look at too. You don't really need me to explain. It's pretty simple to use, but it's a real powerful statistical calculator, and it's a good idea to learn how to use it for some of the assignments, especially the later MyStatLab assignments that you'll have. So we do have chapter contents. Click on that. And this kind of chapter by chapter takes you through some of the stuff that you can look at out of each section in your book. So it lines up with the sections that you are assigned in on Canvas for each individual test. So you can take a look at these, and there's a lot of different things you can go through and see from those sections. So you can kind of play with that on your own a little bit. Back to the main menu here. There's also Tools for Success. Well, is it going to open it? There we go. So in Tools for Success, you'll see several different little helpful things like videos and chapter exercise videos, stat talk videos for a lot of different topics that we'll go through in the text. And there's a lot of other things here too you might be interested in taking a look at. Plus there's some information on StatCrunch down here, data sets, the statcrunch.com website, the video tutorials that I was mentioning earlier, that's an important thing as well. I don't know much about StatDesk. I don't really use that. I use the StatCrunch, so I haven't really played with that a whole lot. You're more than welcome to take a look at it if you like, though, by going to that website and seeing what there is to see. Multimedia library is another good thing to look at. This is a very well organized way to find specific videos for topics and that kind of thing. You can click on chapter, like I want to do something from chapter 3, where we start mean, median, mode, variation, and all of that. I can click on chapter 3, and then I can choose my individual section that I want to see what all I've got. And you can see the different things that are here. Now, the PowerPoints that will pop up are the same ones I've got attached to your Canvas course. So you really don't have to worry too much about looking at those unless you want the actual PowerPoint file. Okay. I'm going to select all just so we can see all the different things that come from that particular section. And click Find Now. And you'll scroll down and it'll have a list of everything there is. You see there's a lot of different videos. Plus, there are other videos that go specifically along with the problems that I've given you too. They'll show up in that problem help, that drop-down list that I showed you earlier when we were actually in the homework window. And then from there, that's pretty much it for you guys. So, you can find a lot of different things by going to the multimedia library. That's where a lot of these videos and things are located. So I think that's really good. Now there used to be podcasts, and if you've probably seen the podcast thing on my um, on the Canvas class, and as I'm looking through here, I'm not seeing the link to them anymore. So that link may be dead. I probably need to go ahead and take that off. So if I don't get a chance to do that before you go through and look at this, if you see the podcasting things mentioned, just ignore the podcasting. Apparently they have abandoned that in favor of just the videos themselves. Okay, but the podcasts were just a set of videos too, so it's really not anything you're going to miss just a whole lot. Okay. So again, let me just reiterate the really important thing here, and that is that when you want to go in and work the homework link is what you want to click on. That's where the stuff is that you get graded for. The rest of the stuff is just extra. Okay? If you have any questions, let me know.